Hello, we're the Road to Glory podcast, and this is our first episode.
Yeah. So this podcast is basically a theater series podcast where we'll be mainly focusing on F2, F3, and F1 Academy, but we will also be branching out into other theater series as well, and possibly other motorsport series too.
So, I'm Juliet. I'm 20 years old. I'm South African, but I do currently live in the UK. I got into motorsports in general in 2023, but I count 2024 as like my first full season of following along religiously every single race.
My name is Cecilia, and I'm from Denmark, so excuse my maybe not so great accent sometimes. No, but basically, I am 23 years old, and I got into motorsport, particularly F1, in 2019. But like I have always grown up with my dad watching it all the time, and I just thought it was annoying people driving around in circles. But like I know better now, and yeah, basically I also like got into theater series in the last couple of seasons, which has been great because it is way more entertaining sometimes than F1 can be. Like, let's be honest. Um, and yeah, I guess that's who I am. I'm currently studying at university, having a major in English and possibly a minor in media studies. I haven't actually chosen it yet. Uh, but yeah, and I hope to work in motorsport one day.
Okay, so I think how we met each other is we were mutuals on Twitter. I don't know how we found each other.
No, I honestly don't know either. It's just very random. But like, I guess because we support some of the same drivers, we
We do.
just reached out, like commented on people
And
each
I
other's
also,
posts.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
because of like July last year and Silverstone time, when I was in London and I met George, I think that's
yeah.
when you started like really commenting on my stuff and
Honestly, it
like
probably was.
because you love George. So,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
um,
and I will still steal your autographed George card if I ever come by your house.
you're
Just
not
know.
coming over. You're not
Yeah.
invited.
If it
That's
is gone,
fine.
then you know where it is.
Yeah, I'm coming straight to your house.
Yeah.
Um, and then when buying tickets for Silverstone this year came around, we kind of just started talking because we both knew we were interested in going to Silverstone.
Yeah.
And it was really like trust stranger on the internet. And
Literally. Still, I could run away with your tickets,
you
essentially.
could because you bought my
Yeah,
ticket for me. So,
exactly. Yeah, because basically, obviously, we both wanted to get tickets for the Lando stand.
yeah.
And for those who don't know, it was madness if it was like at the public sale when they went on sale.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had pre-sale because I'm a Silverstone member or whatever. So like I reached out to you in like a private message being like, hey, do you like want to get the tickets together? Because I was already imagining like it would be so sad if like you wasn't able to go as well.
You're so
Yeah.
lovely for that, honestly. Because I
Yeah.
was like,
Well, thank
because I
you.
know you mentioned that you had pre-sale access, and I was like, oh, please buy my ticket. But I didn't want to say that because like that's a
Yeah,
lot for someone to buy the ticket. So
true.
yeah. But then
Yeah,
you
it
bought my
was like
ticket
a
for
lot of
you.
trust.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it
definitely.
was perfect because also like then we could obviously get seats together, like sit together and stuff.
Exactly. So you're not sitting next to a stranger. So
Yeah.
that's
So
kind of how we know each other. I guess we're
yeah,
kind of new friends because that was like
true.
what towards the end of last year. But
Yeah,
I feel like when you have a common interest, you bond quite quickly. So
true. We have been very much on the same wavelength for
we
like from the
have,
beginning. Yeah, it's crazy.
we're connected. This was meant to
Yeah.
be.
Sometimes operating with the two same brain cells as well, but yeah,
Yeah, especially
but
when it
it's all
comes to
good.
technology. We are
True. Like
we're not.
hopefully this podcast you're seeing this and it actually works. And
Yes,
it because it has been difficult
it's
getting
been a
here.
lot to get here. So if this is
Yeah.
up and in the world, something must have gone right.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully in the future we will like make it better quality as well.
Oh
But
yeah,
like obviously that's a
this is
journey we'll
just the
go on.
first one, so we'll be
Exactly.
Yeah,
You can
we'll be
look forward
upgrading.
to better quality. Yeah.
Yes, please stick around, please.
Yeah, please. We need you here to
We
listen to
really
us
do
basically, yeah, about feeder series.
because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to like share our love for feeder series essentially and like get more people into watching it, hopefully.
Yeah, totally. Because I feel like, I mean, F2 probably has quite a bit of viewership, but sometimes when I'm watching the race and I see like the stands for F3, I know it's early in the morning, but they're like
Mm.
empty. And I'm like, you don't understand
Yeah,
how good this racing is.
no.
So we're just trying to
People
spread.
don't know, yeah,
No,
what
they
they're missing
don't.
out on. Yeah,
They really don't. It's so exciting. Sometimes I watch feeder series and I'm way more entertained than I am when I watch an F1 race. Completely.
true. Because honestly, sometimes it just is better racing and it is more entertaining, I guess, because it can get chaotic as well. So it's like uh both things. Like it is good racing, but it can also be like chaotic entertainment racing.
Definitely. There's a lot of chaos and usually there's a lot of overtaking, which makes it so entertaining because you never
True.
know who's going to win a race, honestly. Placing bets
No,
on that kind of stuff, like you never
yeah, it is literally impossible. Like you can start last, like we saw last year,
know.
basically, and like win the race if things
No,
pan out good. Yeah.
literally.
If you don't watch feeder series and you want to get into it, honestly, like it is so worth it. Besides it being entertaining, it's like seeing the stars of the future. Basically, it's like you want to know these people before they get to F1 or other motorsport series.
Exactly. And then you have bragging rights. You're like, no,
True.
I've been watching them for years. I know their entire career. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
cool.
it is really cool, and it can also be really painful. So like disclaimer on that. Like if
Yeah.
your favorite feeder series driver doesn't make it to F1 or like just gets dropped in F2 or something, like it is pure pain.
There is also a lot of luck in feeder series.
True,
So
it really is.
if your driver starts suddenly having an awful season and really bad luck, it
Yeah,
is pain. You don't want
it
to,
is
you
pure
do want to
pain.
experience it, but
Yeah,
from
you kind of
experience, it's not fun.
yeah, honestly, last season and this season, I haven't gotten attached to any drivers because I am scarred for life as a Frederick Vesti fan. Like that season where he could have won the championship, I'm still not over it. Like
Yeah.
honestly, there's so many times that just like complete war trauma, like just
Oh,
thinking about them. Yeah, it's not good. But
no.
yeah, I guess for this first episode, what we want to do, besides introducing ourselves and saying why you should watch feeder series F2 and F3 in particular, we wanted to make some predictions for this season in F2 and F3.
I mean, this is going to be very hard because, as I
True.
mentioned earlier, you don't know. And
Mm.
as of today now, not everyone has been announced. There's a couple of seats still open, but this is just kind of what the vibes we're feeling for this season. They could
Yeah,
be
exactly.
totally wrong, but you
Yeah,
know,
don't take anything too personal as well,
no, please don't.
because it is very much based on vibes and
Yeah,
sometimes bias as well. I'm sorry, but it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Sometimes you can't take bias out.
Yeah, honestly, when we talk about like who is gonna win the championship, like maybe we don't even know they're racing in this series yet because some seats are still open.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we could be terribly wrong with everything we say,
Yeah,
which we
probably.
probably will be. But that's the fun part of it as well, I think.
Yeah, I think we're just going to predict F2 and F3 at the moment because
Yeah.
F1 Academy, not everyone's been announced, and I feel like that would be
Mm.
really difficult.
Yeah.
And their race only starts in China, so the second race of the season. So we're just
Yeah.
going to start with F2 and F3 for this episode, and who knows, maybe we'll make a whole nother episode on F1 Academy.
Yeah. Hopefully we will. We definitely have a lot of episodes planned for the different feeder series.
Yeah, we have a lot of ideas.
Yeah. So hopefully this goes well and
Yeah,
like people actually want to listen and or see us.
definitely.
Um, but yeah, should we just get started with which driver do you think is gonna win the F2 season this year?
Okay, F2, I'm going to
Yeah.
say Luke Browning is gonna win. That's my idea.
Okay. I want to say it's bold, but I guess not really, because obviously with high tech, they really found something last year with Paul Aaron and like this new F2 car.
Exactly, and because
And Luke is good, of course, as
he
well.
was in the end of the F2 season already last year, so he's had a bit more
Mm,
time in the car. So, and I personally, I think Luke's a really good driver, so I'm going to say Luke Browning to win F2.
yeah, definitely it could be a possibility. Like I can see that happening
Yeah.
for sure. Also, he's like more mature than some of the drivers, I feel like. Like how
Oh,
old
I
is he?
agree. Um,
Yeah,
he's
actually,
he's definitely in his 20s.
yeah, exactly. Like it's not like he's old, but like he's an
No.
old rookie, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna look him
Google, how
up
old
real
is
quick. Yeah. How old is Luke Browning?
he?
Okay, so he's 23 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so he
he's
is,
older than I thought, actually.
I'd say he's mature.
Yeah, exactly. He's ready to win the championship.
That's what
Maybe.
I'm saying. I am
Yeah,
backing Luke.
yeah, that's good. Okay, so for me, basically, I have no idea, but like, do any of us have
No.
any idea? So based off of vibes,
Yeah.
basically, my initial thought was Gabriel Mini
Okay.
from Prema. Yeah, so a rookie as well. So we
Yeah.
both went for
We
rookies.
got
That's
for
interesting.
rookies.
Yeah, but like it, I feel like if Prema have figured out whatever they were struggling with last year, like he is a good shout for the
Oh, I
title.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like he was obviously close to winning F3 last year as
Yes.
well,
He
which
had a
Luke also
very,
was.
yeah, exactly. They both had
Yeah,
very good F3 campaigns. So I feel like
yeah,
we were kind of on the same wavelength there, thinking,
yeah, exactly. And like now we're saying two rookies, it might as well could be Richard Vachon in his fifth season. Like we don't know.
who knows?
Yeah,
There is
exactly.
everything to play for in
Yeah,
F2.
there really is. And like him going to MP now, like who knows?
Who knows?
It could
And
also
then,
be like the unknown driver from AIT. Like,
yeah, it could be someone.
yeah,
And then who do you
true.
think constructors wise for F2?
Constructors wise, it's obviously difficult because like
Yeah,
it is very much like which team has a strong lineup where both drivers can really bring in the points and like
yeah,
not also just luck wise, like who is gonna have the best luck sometimes as well.
yeah, definitely.
Um, I honestly think that High Tech could win the team's standings.
Interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, with Luke Browning and Dino Beganovic, I feel like even though they're both rookies, which is like
Yeah.
a bold shout kind
Bold,
of,
yeah.
yeah, I feel like they're both great drivers. And Dino was also one of the drivers I was looking at, like he could challenge for the title as well. So maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they had a good season last year as well.
Exactly.
Mm.
So for me, for constructors, I'm going campus. I'm being bold here.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like Pepe and Arvid are a very
Mm,
good combination together. Arvid is a
true.
amazing driver, and I'm pretty sure he just won Formula Regional.
Yeah, it
So
was like the Formula Ocean something.
yeah,
Oh,
whatever
something. What is it
in
called?
New
Like the
Zealand,
yeah, the
Formula
like
in New
short
Zealand.
of it is like frog or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um. So
Yeah,
he
he
just
had a
won that.
really strong season there.
He had a really strong season there. So I'm feeling like he's coming in with some confidence. And then,
Mm,
Campos off the back of having Isaac Hadjar, who is now in F1, I feel like
mm.
I'm going to go Campos.
Yeah, they really do look strong, and their driver lineup is pretty good as well. So that'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see.
Yeah.
Uh, I definitely think those are good teams. And like again, it comes down to like which teams understand this new car and like whatever was wrong with some of the traditionally better teams last year.
Yeah,
If they were
definitely.
like if they will make a comeback or not, we don't
Yeah.
know.
No, we don't.
Yeah. So should we move on to F3 then with
Yeah.
like champion well the drivers champion and the team. Which driver do you think?
Okay, F3 is really difficult. I went back
True.
and forth between a whole lot of people, and I was like, is it going to be a rookie who's going to come out of nowhere, or is it going to be an experienced driver? And I went completely off of vibes. And I feel like this person had a good F3 season last year. So
Hmm.
I'm going to say Nikola Solov. I know it's
Oh,
bold.
okay.
It's bold. It's
Yeah,
out there.
I wasn't expecting that, but okay, I see you.
Yeah. I just feel like he could have a good season. And it's vibes. I had to put someone in. I felt like, why not him?
Sure, like there's so many good options for F3. Obviously, us because there are more drivers, but
Yeah.
it's so difficult. Us because their season is obviously shorter, so
Yeah.
it really is about like hitting the ground running and like actually staying consistent as well, and like having some good luck as well.
Oh, definitely.
Mm. So, who I think is gonna win? Oh God. Actually, I was thinking one person, and I'm like, oh, I'm not so sure.
No, say it.
I'll
It's fine.
No, basically, I feel like it could be one of the Trident drivers. I'm not sure
Okay.
which one though. So
Okay.
if we should just go for one, I guess I would go for. Oh no, this is so difficult. I guess I would go for Charlie Wurst. Wurst? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I'm sorry
I
for
feel
that.
like commentators say it differently every time, so
True,
we're
nobody knows.
fine.
Yeah,
We're
it's
fine.
okay. Honestly, and like if people from different countries were to pronounce our names, probably not all of them will pronounce it right either. So
No,
like
exactly. So it's fine.
it's okay.
I feel like we
Uh
both went for really bold choices here and really like
true.
out of the blue. So
Very much. It was very based on vibes right now, apparently.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like another person I was thinking was like it could be kind of epic if Ugo could kind of come in his
I
first
was
season and
also
win.
thinking Hugo. I was
Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
if he doesn't win, he's gonna get rookie of the year.
Yeah, completely agree on that. I feel
Or
like that as well.
or they could just be because he's really hyped up, you know.
Mm,
It could be a flop,
true.
but I don't think so.
No, that's the difficult thing is
Yeah,
when a driver obviously is really hyped up, it can
yeah,
quickly become a letdown as well.
it can. But I feel like I trust McLaren in backing him. So
Yeah, I agree. That's honestly just in general, that comes to the next thing. But like team championship, I feel like Prema really has a great lineup. So I think they could like run away with the championship again.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Of course. That's
I
just
was
great. At
also
least we
thinking
agree on
Prema.
one thing. Yeah, but honestly, like it is difficult because obviously normally they are really good in F3 and like they have great drivers this season as well. But like in this season is when F3 gets new cars, so like it could change like it did in F2 with them. Like we don't know.
Completely.
Yeah, just it is very unpredictable, especially when we
As
don't know much about the new car yet.
yeah, and I feel like you really can't even predict races, let alone the season. Maybe once you're
Yeah,
like halfway through the season, you can kind of see who's been doing well, who's been doing badly. But then sometimes people's luck can completely flip on its head, and suddenly someone's winning a whole bunch of races
true.
that were like right at the back of the grid because they've done something to the car. So
Yeah,
this is really just what we think at the moment. Our predictions could
exactly.
completely change. But who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe we'll come and look back on this and be like, whoa, we were thinking really well. Or no, we
yeah.
didn't.
That
What
was
were
really
we
bad.
thinking? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It can go either way with this.
completely.
100%. Um, yeah. Also, like obviously there's some speculation in F2 with their engines not being entirely the same for every driver, so that's a whole thing as well. Yeah, not
Definitely.
talking about specific drivers, but they
No,
no, of
no.
course not. But like definitely like
There were
last
there were
season F2 was
rumors.
yeah,
There
there were
were
moments that were
rumors.
surprising. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
So
people we don't expect to do well, really performing well. Like that can happen. But
completely.
it also can just be a driver becoming better, but we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Those are our
Sure.
predictions. Let us know
Yeah.
what your predictions are. Who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna be a flop? Do you think someone's gonna flop? Is someone
Yeah.
overhyped?
is someone gonna be replaced as well in F2? Like, obviously that happens pretty much every
Every year.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, also like really unexpected ones sometimes. Like I didn't see Zach O'Sullivan being replaced last
Oh,
year.
heartbreak,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, true. Like you never know what's
No,
gonna
you never
happen.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, but we know it's gonna be exciting seasons in F2 and F3.
definitely. So everyone should tune in, watch every single race, find your favorite driver and support them. Show them your love because they need it.
Exactly. And go through the pain whenever
Yes.
they do not have a good race, because there
Oh,
will be good moments and bad.
whenever someone just decides to take your driver out, and then
Yeah,
it's not your driver's fault, but they've been
it's
crashing
just
too.
so great. Or like when the pit stop fails and like both rear tires fly off. That's great too. Talking from experience,
Please
very
join us
painful.
in the pain. It's so
Yeah,
much fun here.
we're in it together,
We
essentially.
are. We can
And we
cry
will
together.
make exactly, and we will make a lot of content out of it, as I'm sure.
We will. So stay tuned. I hope everybody enjoyed our first episode. I know it's not perfect, but we're growing. And stay tuned for more because we've got a lot of exciting ideas and a lot of exciting stuff coming, and vlogs even on our YouTube channel. So stick around for all of that fun content that's going to be coming your way.
Yeah, we will make sure to like link stuff hopefully for different
Yeah.
social media platforms. Like you should be able
Yes.
to find us on like TikTok, YouTube, Spotify,
Instagram,
wherever you're listening
everything.
to this right
Yeah,
now.
wherever.
Instagram as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like everywhere, hopefully. We'll be creating a lot of good content. Yeah, stick around for the exciting things to come. The closer
Yes.
we get to the season as well.
Yes. We hope you
Okay,
enjoyed.
great. Bye.